In the United Kingdom, by the way, the fight will be available live on primetime pay-per-view. I will be going to the United Kingdom in a couple of weeks, and I will be holding a press conference there. There's a tremendous amount of interest there, and I really want to make sure to tell the UK fight fans, watch out, because it's going to be one of those historic nights, and I encourage all of them in the UK to buy the pay-per-view for £14.95. I'd like to pass it over now again to Kathy Duva, who is going to introduce Team Judah.
Before I go any further, I have to correct a misimpression I may have given, which Zab called me on immediately. To make very clear my analogy to the Costa Zab Judah fight, what I meant to say, and I thought it was clear, but apparently it wasn't, of course, is that Zab is now playing the role of Costa Zab, and Amir will be playing the role of Zab Judah. That is why I find it interesting. We do have a young fighter coming up fighting a veteran in his prime, and that was the point I was trying to make. To move on, Zab Judah wouldn't be here today in the position he's in right now if it wasn't for a very quiet man in the background who had played a huge role in bringing Zab along and getting him back to the place where he belongs, the place where he was. Maybe 1 or 2 steps away from being the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world, which is what we know he has it in him to be. And that is my partner, Bill Halkias, in Super Judah. He is the president of Super Judah, of Zab's promotional company. Bill doesn't like to get up and speak, but he makes a very big impression, believe me. He has had, I think, and Zab will acknowledge, has had a great role in all of the things about Zab that have changed for the good, and yet keeping all the things that were perfect before the way they are. I want to acknowledge Zab's new personal trainer, James Harvey, is back with him. He's in the audience. He hadn't been with him for a while, and now he's back and telling me that Zab is in incredible shape. One of the storylines here, aside from the storyline between the two fighters that I find fascinating, is the story of the trainers. In Freddie Roach, of course, we have one who is acknowledged as one of the very best trainers in the world. He was a pro fighter, not at the very top of the ranks all the time, but he is undisputedly one of the very best, if not the very best trainer in boxing. On the other side, we've got a guy who was the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world when he was fighting. He's a novice as a trainer. And so we have two very, very different kinds of stories. Another match going on between two people who bring probably more knowledge between them than most of all the other people in boxing combined. It has been a pleasure to continue my relationship with Pernell Whitaker. That goes back almost as far as my friendship with Bob Halloran. Pernell first came to main events prior to the 1984 Olympics, probably about 1983 that I met him. He is, without a doubt, one of the funniest people on earth, one of the most fabulous trainers in boxing. I think he's going to be proving that. He has a lot to prove here. He has had 6 world titles. He is going to make sure Zab can equal him in that accomplishment on July 23rd. Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker.
Thank you, Kathy. I know before I'd like to wish everybody good luck on that side, but for Zab, for me, I feel like I need a script to explain this guy, but I don't. You know, he's a great fighter. Zab is one of the best fighters in the world today. You know, and me being who I am, and I just think Zab is one of the best boxers in the world today. And you know, we still got work to do. We got a whole lot of work to do. You know, so this is just the beginning. And by the time I finish sharpening them up, you guys are gonna have fun. One thing I like about being on HBO is that all you have to do is subscribe to All you have to do is subscribe HBO. You don't have to pay anything, or you don't have to pay pay-per-view. But you can just subscribe HBO and everybody get a chance to watch it at home. I guarantee you this. It's better to be in front of that screen than to be there live when you watch Zab on July 23rd. You know, we're not taking anything for granted. I'm making sure that that don't happen. We're not going to underestimate the opponent, Khan. You know, he does get one, you know, we got to give him the benefit of the doubt. He's a world champion. He's a WBC champion, you know, and so we honor that. You know, I know that for Zab. That's what makes a great fighter out of Zab. He gets to go back to training camp and work for something. He's not going in there and work for nothing. He's going in there, he's going to earn his title. He's going to be the 6-time world champion. He's going to win the title 6 times. He's going to be able to walk with the scientists. So, you know, just my scientific judgment of Zab is that I'm looking forward to winning the 6th world title. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hey, you guys confused me there a little bit with the Zab Judah fight. So now you want him to be Zab and him to be Amir? I don't know. Once you're Zab, you're always Zab. And it's going to be a great fight. That's the bottom line. It's going to be exciting, thrilling. Both guys are going to come at their best, and that's really the storyline here. I can't wait because I know that Zab knows what's on the line. He knows how important the win is here. It is like do or die. And Amir knows as well that this is another step to become, pound for pound, one of the best fighters in the world. So really, that really is the bottom line and is the storyline. He is the man at 140 right now, and I think you're gonna, and I know he's gonna show that again on July the 23rd. But he is the man because he has as well the team. He has the unbeatable team of Freddie Roach and Alex Ariza behind him, and the great wildcard Jim. It's amazing what this Jim has been able to do and produce, and it's really. It's really, I think we're seeing history being made here. Amir has a great team behind him, starting with his attorney, Robert Davis, who is a very experienced guy in the boxing business and is negotiating all of Amir's contracts. I'd like to acknowledge him. I'd like to acknowledge as well Shah Khan, Amir's father, Tahir Khan, Khan's uncle, and member of Khan Promotions. And I already mentioned his name, Alex Ariza. I'm really happy that Alex is back on the team. I think you guys make a terrific team. I'm really thrilled that you guys, whatever differences you had, put them behind and working and moving forward as a team. So congratulations to both of you. It's a pleasure now for me to introduce to you a man who really coordinates behind the scenes, which our team at Golden Boy works very well with Team Khan, with Khan Promotions, and that is Asif Wali. Please, Asif, come on up.
Hi, good afternoon, and thank you, Richard, for that nice introduction. When we were looking at opponents after the Paul McCluskey fight, we had Zab on the list, and we knew what we wanted to do. However, we also know that the other person that didn't take the fight, and he's not doing anything now, and he chickened out, so that we move on from. We've got the next best person that's here. And Zab is great, he's absolutely fantastic. Main events, we're co-promoting, they were tough, they were good to do the business with, and we had to be 100% sure that what we were doing was right for Team Khan and Amir himself. Amir wants to build in what he wants to do. He wants to be the best pound-for-pound boxer in the world. And without a doubt, this is the next step that we're taking, and it's the right step for us. No disrespect to Team Judah. They've done really well over the last few fights and over the last few years. They're rebuilding Zab's career, so it's been fantastic. And obviously, we're not taking this fight lightly at all. We have, we'd like to thank Golden Boy for all their work, and the team, Monica, David. Unfortunately, David's not here. We do a fantastic job, and all the other people from Golden Boy, they were fantastic in the UK when we did the Paul McCluskey fight. And my big thanks go to HBO. I'm really glad and I'm very proud that HBO have continued the trust with Amir, not just in America but across the pond as well in the UK. So my thanks to Tony and Kerry, who's not here, and the rest of the team from HBO. Much appreciated. Freddie and Alex, we are a team. We're back together. We'll continue to go forward. And for what I saw yesterday, coming in and going straight to the wildcard gym, even so far out, and the way Amir was training, unbelievable, fantastic. And he looked really, really well, sharp, hard, strong. And he was on the pads and mitts with Freddie, and the way he was knocking Freddie around. By God, it really frightened me, and so far out as well. So watch out, Team Judah. Going on to prime time, our UK broadcaster. We're really happy to pronounce prime time as our UK broadcaster. It will be live. We just put in the final card together, how we're going to run the event and what time we'll be showing live and what's before that as well. So prime time, which is on the Sky platform of 480, thousands and thousands of fans will buy into it because it's a big fight in the UK and they're really looking forward to it. We also have this association that we've done with Thomas Cook and Flexible Trips. On Thursday last week, we put it out. We had thousands of hits on there of people want to buy tickets and want to travel across. I'm absolutely confident that thousands of fans will be here in Vegas. They will be singing and dancing and having a great time in Vegas. And we're going to do what the Hattons has done before and the UK fighters that have been across. And we know from the information that I got over the weekend, all the fans that want to come across, they will be there. There will be a ticket issue because I know that will happen and tickets will be sparse. And as soon as they go on the sale, there'll be a lot of people buying the tickets, and the UK fans, we were first on there, so we know that our army is coming across. And my special thanks goes to Mandela Bay. I did see Chris Baldazan, I know he is here, I've not seen him yet. When I came into Vegas with my team, myself and Shah, and I'm sure they'll look after us. We had a great meeting with them, and I'm sure they'll help and support us doing the build-up to the fight. So Mandela Bay, many thanks to you as well. That's all I've got to say. I always come in and do all the thanks. I wish Team Judah good luck. It'll be a great, great fight, and we look forward to seeing you on July the 23rd. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. You heard it, Bob. A large contingent of Brits is expected, so you guys better stock up on the beer. Like when Hatton fought that Mandel at the MGM, I think they ran out of beer. So keep that in mind, Bob, okay? Freddie Roach and Wildcard really has become a brand in their own. Freddie Roach and Wildcard is known all over the world, and you know what? He has earned every single bit of that. He is without doubt the best trainer of our generation, many think of any generation. Results don't lie, results speak for themselves. And it's a pleasure and an honor for me to introduce to you that great trainer, Freddie Roach.
Thank you. I really look forward to this fight. I'm really happy Alex and Amir got back together. Alex, we missed you. And I think me and Alex Ruiz are a great team together, and we've had good results. So, you know, we're in a tough fight with Zab Judah. Zab has got experience. He's been around. He's a very slick fighter, very slick southpaw. Going to pose a little bit of problems for us, but we're working on that every day. Amir's way ahead of schedule already. We're watching a lot of tapes on Zab, and Zab, you look really good in your last two fights, but you better be ready for this one. Thank you.
You know, Bob and I were talking earlier about the time we met. It was the Leonard Hearns fight. It was the first time Main Events ever worked on a title unification fight. And we kind of, I think, One issue I have with this promotion is I don't think we are focusing enough on the fact that this is a title unification fight. It is a really big deal. Both guys are coming into the ring with their titles, with their belts, and they're putting them on the line. And that makes this more than just a fight. This is a fight between two world champions. And just so there is no confusion, Richard, the champion on my left, Pernell Whitaker, he's the guy who's going to come into the ring with his belt, and he's the guy who's going to leave with two of them. Zab Judah, oh my God. I'm having a really bad day here. It's the change in the time. I've made this speech about Pernell Whitaker too many times, and oh my God. So now that I've completely humiliated myself, I bring to you the person who will people come to see, and really the only one that matters on our side of the table here. And here he is, the former unified welterweight champion of the world, the former IBF junior welterweight champion of the world, the current IBF junior welterweight champion of the world, and I believe the best fighter in the junior welterweight division, Zab Super Judah.
Wow. That's some bulls.
Amir Khan.
You must forgot where you at. This LA.
6 years ago.
This LA, baby. It's gonna be fun.
Wild card is in LA.
It's gonna be fun. All right. First of all, I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for bringing me here and bringing my team here safely and providing me with this opportunity. It's a lot to be thankful up here. You know, first of all, I want to acknowledge my team and thank my team, my trainer, Pernell Whitaker, my uncle Jimmy, Morris Heath, Daryl, Joe Judah, my brother, Little, Tony, Pinocchio. Got the whole team here with me, baby. And we're just feeling great. And Bill Hawkins, my right hand. That's my dude right there. And we've been through a lot, Bill, and we here. And this is something that we talked about for a long time, and finally we here again. And we're going to make it happen one more time. Kathy, thank you again for the opportunity. I mean, we've been here for a long time, and we climbed our way back to the top when nobody's ever thought, you know, and we back. Golden Boy, Richard, thank you for another opportunity. You kind of helped us get here, you know, right? With that, what's the boy name again? Matisse, yeah, tough guy. But, you know, with that being said, nobody really expected us to come out of that fight. That was just kind of a stepping stone, and we flew by it. Then with the what you call it, the mandatory, or whatever he is, the African Mabuza, we got by him, and now we did with Amir Khan. That's kind of cool, you know, because first it was Santa Cruz from Mexico, Matisse from Argentina, Mabuza from Africa, and now Khan from the UK. Just call me the international assassin. You know, we're gonna have a lot of fun here, guys. You know what I'm saying? Team Khan, Mr. Freddie Roach, you know, he's a great trainer. I'm glad to see Mr. Alex Ariza's back with the team. Hope that he put some good locks on his doors this time. So good, Alex. But we back, y'all. That's all I can say, man. I'm ready. I'm focused. It was the long ride back to the top, and this is what champions are made of. This is what you call a true champion standing here in front of you, for your eyes. To be knocked down, to be knocked out, but to climb back to the top and stay here and do what I did. I mean, this is going to be a dream come true for me to become the 6-time champion of the world, 3 different weight classes, to win 2 world titles in 1 year. This is going to be beautiful, man. You know, all-star, you know, Amir Khan is he's a young assassin. He's a young kid coming in there with a speed, power, dynamite. But I've been where Amir Khan's been at before. And I know what he's expecting right now. This is his first time he's in lights. I'm talking about light. I mean, when we get to Mandalay Bay, July 23rd, it's gonna be like a Broadway show. It's gonna be lights. Freddie know what I'm talking about. This gonna be huge. You know what I mean? And a lot of time when you put young fighters into this opportunity, they don't be ready for it. They don't, because when I was in there with Kasazu for the first time, and I got to Mandalay, to the MGM, and I seen them lights, and I was a great fighter. I dominated the first round, but got caught. Things happen. You know what I mean? And you know, I just say that, you know, but I built back. Amir's a young kid. He can deal with this loss right now. And, you know, in the future, I wish him the best. But right now, it's Super Judah time, y'all. Love y'all. Peace.
Thank you. Thank you, Zab. Well, before I want to introduce Amir, we don't have a Pinocchio on our team, but whoever, I'd like to see that Pinocchio. Is Pinocchio here? Where's Pinocchio? He's not here. Okay, all right. Anyway, okay. But anyway, we know, there is no question about it, Zab Judah is a world champion. Zab Judah is a real threat, and I believe that this is the most dangerous opponent Amir has faced so far. No question about it. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Zab Judah has never lost at 140 pounds. Am I right? One time, Costa Sue. Okay, all right. So definitely we fully understand that this is a dangerous fight. But that is exactly what makes Amir who he is. His goals are set. He gave me clear instructions what fights he wants and what fights it will take to become pound for pound the best fighter in the world. You don't become pound for pound the best fighter in the world if you don't challenge yourself against opponents like Zab Judah. That's what this is all about. And you know, a lot of people said, well, he lacks experience, he's a young fighter. Well, he fought the legendary Marco Antonio Barrera, he fought Paulie Malignaggi, people with a lot of experience, a lot of ring experience, and he came out with flying colors. Then they said he has no chin. And I think from having no chin, he probably went in one night of being the guy with the best chin in the business. And that's when he came off his win, his thrilling win, in the fight of the year last December at the Mandalay Bay as well, against Marcos Maidana. Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas is his home, it's his town, away from home, and you will see his name for many, many years to come in the bright lights of Las Vegas. He is the 2004 silver medal winner from the Olympic Games, representing the United Kingdom. He's one of the most exciting fighters, and mark my word, and you can call me on it, he will be pound for pound the best fighter in the world. It's an honor for me to introduce to you Amir King Khan.
Hi guys, I just want to thank you all for turning up here, the press, the media. It's a great turnout. I want to thank Golden Boy and Khan Promotions. I want to thank Zab Judah's promotion team for making this fight. HBO Boxing, Primetime TV in the UK, and Thomas Cook, Flexible Trips, who are going to be booking all the UK fans' flights and hotels, and Mandalay Bay, where the fight's going to be. I mean, I was in Mandalay Bay against the fight against Maidana, so, you know, talk about having your names a little bit on the strip. It happened, and, you know, I soaked all that up, and I used it towards my own advantage. I've been on the stage, on the big stage for a long, long time, so, you know, that I put that behind me. When I'm in the ring or when it's time to train, you know, I give it 100%, and I'm not going to let it get to me. I know this is a tough fight against Zab Judah. You know, we know how good Zab is. He's very awkward, tricky, southpaw. Won many world titles, but I don't think this is his time. I know he'll be fighting for the WBA and the IBF title, but you know, I think with the hunger I have, I don't think he can take that title off me. It's the way up for me. I want to win world title, more world titles, and I want to become one of the best fighters in the world, pound for pound. So, you know, I cannot afford to lose. I want to thank Freddie Roach for all the training he's given me. Great trainer, we've had a great relationship. He's going to get me right to the top. We've been working on a game plan for this fight, knowing exactly how to beat Zab. and it's working for us. You know, already I'm way ahead training camp, and I need to slow it down a little bit. Also, strength conditioner Alex Ariza, back with Alex. I mean, we know how good Alex is. Conditioning wise, he'll get me in the best condition for all my fights, and for this fight we know it's going to be a tough one, and we have to dig deep. That's why, you know, I'm working with Alex again, and you know, we put the past behind us, and I think it's just looking at the future. But like I said, you know, this is going to be a big fight, not only in America, but it's going to be a big fight in the UK, because all the UK fans know who Zab Judah is, they know how good he is, and they know how good Amir Khan is. And you know, even though we've been having our Twitter wars, I mean, it's a bit of excitement for the fight. Really promotes the fight, and you know, I know Zab's a nice guy, and I think Zab knows I'm a nice guy. But once them gloves are on, I'm sure the respect's going to go when we're in the ring, and it's going to be a proper fight. But like I said, I want to thank everyone for turning up, and hopefully see everyone on the 23rd of July in Vegas at the Mandalay Bay Hotel. And thanks for turning up today as well. Thank you.
Cheerleaders, next time y'all come, bring your pom-poms, okay? Pom-poms. Pom-poms. All right, let's see. Put some money on that. Put some money on that.
Hey, get down. Go down.
You guys come in the middle. You guys come in the middle. You come in the middle.
Right there.
That's good right there. Super slow, super low. Super Judah.